You see, my gorgeous Erini, there is indeed so much to look forward to when it comes to the month of December 2024. Indeed, when it comes to numerology, your number is 2126. Now, this is an extremely powerful combination of numbers, and it means that this month is going to be ridiculously rejuvenating for you. And it also means that, not only you are going to, realize a huge, massive potential in your life by the end of this month, but it's a lot to do with this decisive action you are indeed going to take. Whatever you're gonna do, it's gonna be the right thing, my gorgeous Erini, because at that moment in time, you need to understand that your world is going to change so beautifully, so nicely. And also, my gorgeous Erini, when it comes to the very first week of December, now, it's a lot to do with this particular project or some kind of a venture you wanted to start for quite a while now. It's to do with this venture, it's to do with this project which has been on your mind for a little while, and it's this particular person, this gorgeous person. There is somebody here who is really going to inspire you. This beautiful person, whoever this is, that particular person has got such a beautiful impact on your life in general, and this particular person, it seems like it's gonna bring the best out in you within the first week of December, because through this person you are going to realize your own potential, and something is going to awaken you. Something is going to awaken within you, and because of this person, you see, you're going to realize that you've got everything you need to have, in order to start this project, to start this venture. And you are, before the end of this week, the first week of December, thank God that you are gonna make such an important decision, like really important decision. There are certain things that you're gonna need to kind of brush up on. There are certain official things you're gonna do. There are certain legal things that you're gonna need to kind of pay attention to at the same time. But the bottom line is that by the end of this week, you are gonna make such an important decision. Listen to me very carefully. And the moment in time you make this important decision, and you will know what this is, because this important decision, it's to do with you starting this new project, new venture. This is gonna be big for you. And the moment in time you make this decision before the end of the first week of December, at that moment in time, all I can say to you, the whole new adventure in your life, it's about to begin. And you're going to realize more and more possibilities within the next few months indeed. Absolutely brilliant. My goodness. The second week of December, my gorgeous Erini, this is important. You see, now you're going to find yourself being within this completely different dimension. What do I mean by this? It means that certain problems and certain issues that have been preventing you to move forward, now things are going to start changing within you. So you're going to start seeing certain challenge that you've been going through right now at this stage of your life, in a completely different light. So the second week of December, you are indeed gonna be reminded of some kind of a challenge that you have been going through for a while. And this particular challenge, happened at a time when you had a bit of a negative change in circumstances within the last 7 months or so. I think that something kind of affected you in such a way where you were worrying about things, worrying a little bit about your future, and maybe worrying about your financial situation as well. So it's about this particular problem, this particular challenge you have been going through for the last 7 months. There is this bold move you are going to make. about this challenge, there is a very bold move you're going to make. And when it comes to this bold move, you're not going to have a result straight away. The result, it's only going to be like available to you at around the end of December, where when you find out what the outcome of this is going to be, it's like, oh my God. Not only you're going to have like a big reason to celebrate, my gorgeous Erini, but you're also going to end up with this remarkable opportunity that otherwise you would have never ever had. The third week of December, my gorgeous Erini, okay, something a little bit negative it's going to happen, you know, at around the beginning of that particular week. Something a little bit negative it's actually going to happen. You have got a bit of an unpredictable situation here, and something it's really going to surprise you a little bit. Something is going to throw you out of balance a little bit, and you are going to feel a little bit negative, and you're going to be contemplating a lot. But there is one particular thing I want to stress here. You will know what's restricting your life. It is not about this negative situation. It is not about this unpredictable situation. It is not about what you're going to be contemplating about as such, but it's more about you kind of having this revelation, what has been like kind of restricting you and what is restricting you so much. But the problem is, you know, to move forward in your life. Because there are other things which are going to be on your mind, other realizations, other ideas, for example, you know, but you're going to realize it's more about you realizing what's restricting you rather than anything else. And the problem is that I'm worried that you're going to make an impulsive mistake. You see, you must not make an impulsive mistake here. And thank God that there is somebody who you feel so connected to, you're going to be talking to. Maybe this is your friend, maybe this is your family member, but somebody who you feel extremely connected to, you're going to be talking to. And that particular person, it's really kind of going to tell you something you didn't know. It's about this particular information you're going to find out. And this particular information you're going to find out, it's really kind of going to put you in such a good place. I really do like this person a lot. It is somebody who you are very connected to. As I said, maybe this is like your family member, maybe this is like one of your best friends, but the connection here in between you, it's really great, you see. So this particular person is going to give you like a really important information, and that particular information, it's going to put you in such a good frame of mind, because instead of making an impulsive mistake and ending something abruptly, you're going to decide, you're going to realize what's slowly but surely coming to an end in your life, but you're going to choose the right path when it comes to it. Instead of ending something abruptly, which would bring you all sorts of problems later on, you're going to decide to kind of be patient about it. And that's the right thing to do, because, you know, something kind of, this is all going to come to an end, but it needs to come towards an organic end, rather than you making an impulsive mistake, because that way you would send a wrong signal to your spirit, to your soul, that you have to go over the certain lesson again until you get the right picture. Okay, so this is why this is gonna be so important. And also this week you are gonna have such an interesting sign and such an interesting omen at around the time when you talk to this person as well, and that's gonna be even better, you know, because you will know what this sign means, you will know what this omen means, because it's gonna happen right at around that particular time when you talk to this person here. Indeed. And the fourth week of December, my gorgeous Erini, my goodness, you see, on the fourth week of December, let me tell you this, that you see, you have got two unexpected situations. So one is going to be on the third week of December, and another unexpected situation is going to happen at the beginning of the fourth week of December 2024. But this unexpected situation, it's to do with this unexpected news. It's to do with an unexpected news, but baby, this time, this is gonna be good. Something is gonna surprise you here big time, big time. I think that you had like a quite 2 or 3 kind of issues to deal with, difficult issues to deal with within the last year or so. And this is why the things are unfolding in such a powerful way, especially when it comes to this being the last month this year. And you are just slowly but surely preparing yourself for such a remarkable 2025. And this is why so much is going to be happening this month. So at the beginning of the last week of December, you can expect this really brilliant and rather unexpected news. And you will know that some kind of problem is coming to an end. Did not come to an end yet, but you will know that some kind of problem is coming to an end. And at the same time, you are going to feel so happy. This is really going to surprise you. This is something so important to you. This is something so personal to you. This is really going to surprise you. But what I need you to pay attention to, my God, it's not about that problem coming to an end. Yes, this is going to put you in such a good mood indeed. But what I need you to realize is how you're going to perk up. Woo, how you're going to feel so much better. And this particular problem has really been preventing you to kind of plan for the future. You know, it's something that have kind of made you stuck, because instantly you're going to elevate and instantly you're going to have all sorts of ideas. But there is one particular idea which is going to be absolutely amazing. One particular idea you're going to have, which is going to be big. And it's going to feel like, you will feel like you want to explore something. You want to explore something. This idea that you're gonna have, you will realize that you need to explore something. And this is something which is gonna be like kind of a really important, whatever this is, because it's gonna be extremely rewarding for you as well. This, whatever you feel like you want to explore so badly, but it's gonna come out within that moment of happiness you are going to have. And later on, I do know, or also that particular, within that particular week, there is some kind of a really wise advice you are going to have. There is a really wise advice you are going to have when it comes to whatever you decided to explore, because you're going to be talking to somebody who is like pretty much so into that particular aspect, if you know what I mean. Somebody who's like kind of experienced with that, or maybe somebody who's doing this particular thing. But I know that you're going to get an amazing advice from this particular person, and that particular person is going to point out to you, or you're going to realize and understand through this person that there is like a big compromise you are going to need to make. But then again, as soon as you make this big compromise, you know, almost instantly, not that long after that moment in time, this is going to lead towards like such a successful negotiation. And that particular negotiation is going to reveal other things to you, my gorgeous Erini, indeed. And this is why this is going to be so important, you know, because it's all going to lead towards you, my gorgeous Erini, realizing before the end of that week, before the end of this month, that there is something you are going to need to learn. There is something you're going to need to learn, or you're going to need to maybe collaborate with a certain people for a while, or you're going to need to do something for a while, and it's part of all this, and something is going to be keep on putting you off. But you need to understand that this is going to work out so brilliantly for you, my gorgeous Erini, because it is going to enlighten you. This whole process, this whole experience is going to enlighten you. And in fact, when it comes to the actual January 2025, you know, the whole month of January is going to be about this. This whole experience is so, this is the way this life is so weird sometimes. Sometimes we are very intuitive, but sometimes our own intuition can be kind of like really confusing, because we kind of feel like, oh no, it's not going to be good for us. But it kind of turned out to be one of the best things we have ever done. And I think it's going to be one of those things, whatever this is, my gorgeous Erini, this in itself is going to turn your life around. Indeed. Indeed. So now I'm just going to see what's going to happen to those of you who are in relationships when it comes to the months of December. And then after that, I'm going to pull out the tarot card of the months, and I'm going to pull out the oracle card of the months, like oracle message. So when it comes to those of you who are in relationships, you know, you really need to kind of, there is something that it's really kind of making you worried, both of you. You have been worrying about something, my gorgeous Erini, you and your partner for a while, because it's to do with something that affected both of your lives. You know, it's affecting this practicality in your life. There is something that's affecting both of you so much. This is what you need to understand. There is a very interesting news and message you're both going to have at around the beginning of this month indeed. And this news and message you are going to have, you know, it's about you, both of you, being aware of this opportunity, you know, that means to both of you so much. But at the same time, the level of frustration is going to be crazy, because both of you are going to feel excited about that opportunity, but then at the same time, both of you are going to feel a little bit frustrated because, you know, things are just kind of not right at this stage of your life. There is some kind of a problem that you're both gonna need to kind of deal with. And this is the way this month is going to start. So you're gonna have this opportunity for both of you to do something you wanted to do in absolute ages, but you're not gonna be able to do this because there is something else which is gonna pop up, something that, you know, it's the direct result again of the negative change in circumstances you've been through, both of you, within the last couple of years. And something was still kind of unresolved in the past, and it's still affecting you now to this point. But I need you to be strong, my gorgeous Erini, both of you. I need you to be strong. Why? Because at around the mid-months, towards the end of this month, you are in for a really nice surprise. There is a really amazing suggestion that you and your partner are going to have. And this suggestion is going to come from somebody who's very close to you, somebody who you both love and somebody who you both appreciate. And you like something about this person. You like a lot about this person, both of you. But it's a lot about this person's lifestyle as well. Something that both of you find like so inspiring, you know. So this particular person is really gonna bring suggestion to both of you. What do you need to do in order to kind of go for that opportunity? And first of all, you're not gonna like it. First of all, you're gonna be like, oh no baby, no. You know, because that in itself kind of requires from you to make a certain sacrifice, for example. And then you're going to realize slowly but surely you're not going to be able to stop thinking about it. And your partner is going to say first, you know what, I think we should try it. We should go for it. And that's exactly what you need to do, because that suggestion is going to set free both of you, because this is the right suggestion indeed. And also this is going to be very successful for you. And for those of you, my gorgeous Erini, who are single and ready to mingle, you know, you need to, oh my God, okay. So you need to accept the fact that there is somebody who you still like, there is somebody who you still fancy, that it's not the right person for you. Maybe this is an ex, you know, one of your exes. Maybe this is somebody who you did not even start some kind of relationship, and you were fancying that person a lot, you know, and then that person was like engraved in your mind, to be quite honest with you. So and it's preventing you from kind of like really allowing yourself to find somebody else. Does that make sense? So you need to understand you're still fancying somebody maybe who you shouldn't fancy, my gorgeous Erini. So it's either your ex-partner, or it's either somebody who you haven't even been with before, but you fancy that person so much, but that is not the right person for you. And you are, whoever this is, this is gonna be, you're gonna realize this. You're gonna realize this. And I need you to realize this as well, that you're still fancying somebody so much to the point where you subconsciously are not even realizing yourself that you are like really, this is preventing somebody else to walk into your life. So first of all, you need to accept that some kind of ex or this person, it's not the right person for you. And only then you will be able to heal and ascend on the next level of your spiritual journey. But I do know that at around the 22nd of December, at around the 22nd of December, this is going to be obvious for you. It's not only about you realizing who this is, but it's also about you starting the process of healing at that moment in time as well. So whoever this person has been, whoever this person was, it was not the right person for you whatsoever. And this is what you need to understand. So now, my gorgeous Erini, I'm just going to see what is going to be your tarot card of the week. Of the months. Of the week. Of the months. And that was right at the bottom. You see this? A little star, baby. Pay attention to signs throughout this month because you are going to be guided. So let's just see what is going to be your tarot card of the month. Be something nice. Come on. Okay, so this is like, this just fell out. You know, this just fell out, so you really are gonna need to pay attention to one of your burdens, you know, very important indeed. But this card wouldn't come out unless you are not able to do anything about it. So this is actually a really good sign, really good sign. So let's just see, my gorgeous Erini, what is gonna be a tarot card of the month. Oh my word, you see, there you go. And I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised about it, you know, but to me, this really means that, you know, by the end of the month of December, you are going to have your own spiritual awakening. You are going to have your own awakening. There is so much that is going to take place, that is going to happen throughout the months of December, before the month of December comes to an end. So much is going to take place. So much is going to happen. As I mentioned before, you are going to feel enlightened. And this is why, you know, the tower in this particular case, it's not a bad thing. It's not a negative thing whatsoever. But it also means that you are going to have a big, 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 massive revelation. Okay, and that revelation will be leading towards your own awakening. And also, oracle card. This is your oracle card of the month. This is your oracle card, my gorgeous Erini. Let's just see what's going to be your oracle card message. What's going to be your oracle card message? Emotional challenges, okay, that's your oracle card message. Emotional challenges, resolve the issue. You see this? Emotional challenges, resolve the issue. Okay? And this in itself, it's also going to be so important for you to do. Indeed. Hello, my gorgeous people. Just to let you know, I've just started monthly subscriptions, monthly paid subscriptions. And the more people subscribe to this channel, you know, through monthly paid subscriptions, more content I'm going to be able to make. And this is why this is going to be so important. If you would like to subscribe to this channel through this monthly paid subscription in order to help me to keep this channel going, you will see the link is going to be in the description below. And thank you so much, because I will be ever so grateful. You see, lots of people don't realize how powerful blue topaz actually is, especially when it comes to activating your third psychic eye. Yes, lots of people do not realize how significant and how powerful blue topaz actually is, because once we activate our third psychic eye, we start to understand things we never understood before. We kind of elevate ourselves both spiritually and mentally as well. This in itself, it's ever so important when it comes to understanding so much about ourselves in general, understanding so much about this life in general. You know, it really helps you to go through and to go forward in life with a completely kind of deeper, with a completely different understanding, much deeper, much more spiritual, much more serene when it comes to things that have been kind of bringing you down, when it comes to things that have been scaring you, when it comes to things that have been draining your energy in general. All this stops when you wear blue topaz. Why? Because you see things differently, and you know, because it activates your third psychic eye. You elevate yourself to the point where you see literally every single aspect in your life in a completely different light. So why is this so important? Well, it's important when it comes to you progressing in life and making the most out of life, but it's also ever so important when it comes to you protecting your precious energy. You know, it helps you to protect your precious energy as well, and this is why it's so significant. I mean, look at this. Absolutely stunning, my gorgeous people. And this is a handmade sterling silver bracelet. Okay, handmade sterling silver gate bracelet. It's 7.5 inches long and it's 10 millimeter wide, so that is quite wide. And of course, this is like a really high quality blue topaz crystalline, and this is something that I would highly recommend you to wear, my gorgeous people. And blue topaz also allow you to channel your inner wisdom and find a perfect pathway to successful opportunities, you know. And to be quite honest with you, like anyone who wears this will embrace will embrace their authentic self and trust, you know, you will trust your own power, and you will most certainly, you know, do things in life that are gonna bring you success in general. You know, you tend to make the right decisions when you wear these powerful crystals. So whether these decisions are like when it comes to your life in general, when it comes to your emotions, when it comes to your success, when it comes to your career, when it comes to money, you know, it does help you quite a lot, you know, to make the right decision, because it grounds you. It grounds you in a really specific way. Can you imagine how powerful this crystal is, when on one hand it activates your third psychic eye, therefore you elevate, you become so spiritual like never before, but then on another hand it's also very powerful when it comes to grounding at the same time, when it comes to you recentering yourself at the same time. And this is why, because you don't worry about things that you shouldn't be worrying about, and very often as well people don't realize how draining this is on our overall energy, you know, and we are not able to get in our life, you know, to the certain stage, you know, as quick as we actually could. So it really is ever so important when it comes to you realigning yourself like instantly as soon as you put this on, my gorgeous people. I really highly suggest you to get this beautiful blue topaz handmade bracelet for yourself, or you can buy it for somebody else. If you think that somebody else can benefit from it, you know, why wouldn't you buy it for them? It's absolutely beautiful. And the link to buy this gorgeous bracelet, my gorgeous people, it's going to be in the description below, or it's going to be, or I'm also going to pin the actual link on top of the comment section as well. But it is a rather beautiful bracelet, and of course I only have a few of these in stock now.